The most electrifying man in sports entertainment and in Hollywood, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the final boss, is back. He is back in WWE, and the Bloodline storyline heading into Wrestlemania appears to kick off. Now, again, there's a lot of rumors out there circulating around the IWC, the web, saying that we're going to get ourselves a triple threat match at WrestleMania 41, Tribal Chief, Final Boss, American Nightmare for the undisputed WWE Championship. That's a rumor that started circulating about a week and a half ago, saying that was on the table. Now, just bright and early this Friday morning, there are rumors stating that, well, The Rock has informed WWE that he might not make WrestleMania 41. He's not going to work WrestleMania in Las Vegas, Nevada next year. Which again, it's just a rumor, it's just a report. It doesn't mean that it's actually going to happen. Again, we're not going to know exactly what's going to go down for WrestleMania until we get into Royal Rumble season, until we get practically into Elimination Chamber. We don't know. Nothing is set in stone. There are plans, of course, of where we might go, but, you know, circumstances, scheduling, injuries, everything affects plan. Let's not forget that just earlier this year, the plan was CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins for the World's Heavyweight Championship to main event WrestleMania Night 1, and Punk unfortunately got injured. So just keep that in mind. Now, as far as Bad Blood goes, I like the ending of it. I like the fact that Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso went back and helped Cody Rhodes out, helped them fend off the Bloodline in Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Solo Sikoa. I like that fact. It adds to the story. It gives the Tribal Chiefs new layers to his character. To Jimmy Uso as well, who's a little bit more sympathetic, who's a little bit more empathetic with the American Nightmare. And again, we still have to wait for the inevitable rematch between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, which again won't happen anytime soon. Cody Rhodes is going to be embroiled in a bloodbath, feud with Kevin Owens. And at the same time, he has to face Gunther at Crown Jewel for the Men's Crown Jewel Championship made-up title. Am I expecting The Rock to make an appearance tonight on SmackDown? No, absolutely not. I hope he does. I would think it would be logical to expect him to be a part of SmackDown tonight. And do I think it's soon for the final boss to make his return to WWE? Absolutely. Especially since there's a very slim chance he might be in the War Games match. I wouldn't put him in the War Games match. He's too big of a star to be in that type of match where he can get injured indefinitely. Not just for WrestleMania, but also for Hollywood. He's a very busy man, very important man out here in Los Angeles. So I'm not expecting him to be a part of the War Games match. But it definitely adds layers to his story. It adds layers to the fact that are Roman Reigns and The Rock still cool? Because it didn't seem that way. Was that 1, 2, 3 that he was counting at Bad Blood, was that meant for Cody Rhodes? Or was that meant for Roman Reigns? Or was it meant for both? In the grand scheme of things, I think the road to WrestleMania still leads us to 3 matches. Rock Reigns, Cody versus Randy, and Cena versus Gunther. I think those 3 matches are set in stone. I think those 3 matches should be the next WrestleMania main events, along with Punk and Rollins, of course. But we just have to wait and see how they get there. Reigns and Jimmy Uso. Now it's 2 against 4. Cody is preoccupied. Randy Orton's not helping at all. He's not helping the bloodline. Main event Jey Uso, I think there's a lot of meat in that bone, where Roman Reigns has to make peace with him. And on top of that, we still have to wait for the wise man to make his return. And let's remember, main event Jey Uso, the wise man Paul Heyman, they did not get along. The main reason Jey Uso left the bloodline initially was because of Paul Heyman. So again, we have to wait and see what transpires. There's not a lot to talk about in terms of The Rock returning, other than the fact that I don't think he's going to be a part of the War Games match, but he's definitely going to play a role in how it develops going into Survivor Series. So with that said, what are your thoughts on The Rock making his return to WWE at Bad Blood this past weekend? Do you think it was smart of him to make his return this early, right, like 6 months before WrestleMania? Or do you think, let's get things rolling with this Bloodline storyline? Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comments section below. In the meantime, let's check out SmackDown tonight. Let's see if The Rock returns. Hopefully he does. I'm Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.